Okay, so hello everybody, welcome to today's prelim revision for day 2. Alright, so those of you who are new, I'll just have to welcome you guys to eMath Term 3. For those of you who have been with me since the start of this prelim revision, you know that for Term 3, we'll be doing revision all the way until prelims and O levels. Okay, so that I can get all of you prepared for the exam. Alright, okay, so let's get started. So for those of you who are new, I'll just briefly introduce myself. For those of you who are existing people, you'll know that this slide has always been the same. I've kept it the same. Alright, so you may skip this part. Okay, but for those who are new, I'll just introduce myself because you don't know who this alien guy is. So my name is JC. I'm currently a tutor with 5 years teaching experience, specializing in O-level E-Math and N-level English, as you can see on my portfolio here. Alright, and I also have some degree, diploma, status, likes, hobbies, dislikes, all this. I will leave it all, the rest I will leave it to you all to read on your own. Alright, but the most important thing is here, safety is number 1 priority. Don't take your safety for granted. Alright, okay, so today we're going to get started with day 2 revision, but before that, I will need you all to have the following items. Okay, things you need for today: your rough paper, your pens, and your calculator. If you have any relevant mathematics material, for example, you have notes, for example, you have mind maps, right, for your maths, which I don't understand why you need mind maps, because maths is about practice. But if you have other relevant practice papers, alright, you may get them as well to be part of your revision package. It's just that whether or not I'm going to covering your school or not. Okay, can? Alright, that's great. So let's move on to the content overview. So for those of you who are from naval base, okay, your teacher might have given you this O-level maths prelim revision. This is for last year's cohorts prelim paper. Alright, this is a naval base paper 1, and this is day 2 over 40. The reason why it's 40 days is because I have a course to attend overseas that's only for teachers, so this will be rather compact. Alright, it will clash with my schedule. Alright, so this is where we stopped at. We stopped at paper 1, question 6. Okay, so let's look at question 6 now, which is this one. Okay, so this one I stopped halfway. Okay, or rather let me just clean this up because this was from my previous class. I just had a set 4 class, so now I'm doing your set 4 class, right? So the number 12,250 times P over Q is a perfect cube. P and Q are prime numbers. Find P and Q. Now for this one, you will need to factorize 12,250. So can I get all of you, alright, to factorize this out? For those who know the prime factorization, I'm just going to refer to my answer over here. Right, I had 2 times 5 cube times 7 squared. Okay, this is your prime factorization. Okay, this is your set 1 topic. Yeah, your set 1 topic. So it says here, for a number to be a perfect cube, all prime numbers powers must be a multiple of 3. Right now, I have 2 squared, so P over Q is just 2 square times 7 over 1. Alright, because why over 1 is because 5 is already clear. This is clear. Okay, 5 cube is clear. We just need to have 2 and 7 to be a perfect cube. What do? We times 7 once and we times 2 twice. So it will be 28 over 1, which can be 2, 7 for P, and Q must be 1. 2 or 7. So it can be either, right? But in order to be prime, okay, in order for them to be prime, okay, you will need to choose P is 7 and Q is 2. Okay, because you need it to be prime. P is 7. P is 7, Q is 2. Okay, can? So, this will be your answer. Any questions? If you have any questions, you may type into the comment box. I will see it myself. Question number B. X is a number between 700 and 800. The highest common factor, which is your HCF, is 250. They want you to find the smallest possible value of X. Okay, so X confirm must be 250 times a number, which we will call it K in this sense. Right, where K is a number that shares no additional prime numbers with prime factors with 12,250. So you need to take 12,250 over 250, which is 49. Okay, which means you need to factorize 12,250 and 250, or you can just type into your calculator if you are okay. So you want 250 is X equals 250 times K, but K must not be divisible by 7. So we need to find the smallest X equals 250 times K such that they fit this criteria over here. So this one you will need to use guess and check. Alright, guess and check. So if we let K be, let's say 3 for example, X is 750, right? So you check if the greatest common denominator of 750 and 12,250 is 250, right? So what you do is your greatest common denominator, in this case we call it the HCF, will be 250. So X therefore is 750. So this one you will need to use guess and check. Alright, any questions so far? If not, let's move on. Okay, question 7, I done it in the previous part, so you may take a look in my other video. Okay, a very interesting question over here, which is this. Okay, this question okay, this question is very common in your O levels because this question itself can be either in paper 1 or in paper 2. So it says here, Raj has 121 centimeter cubes. He arranges all of the cubes into a cuboid. The perimeter of the top of the cuboid is 20 cm. Each side of the cuboid has a length greater than 3 cm. Find the height of the cuboid. So first, okay, you need to understand what the perimeter of the top means. Okay, what does this alien thing is, right? The top of a cuboid is a rectangle with a length and a width, right? With a length and breadth. So let the length be L, let the width be W. Okay, so perimeter of rectangle, I put it as rec, is 2 of the length and the width. Okay, so the length and the width is 10. Alright, also your length and your width must be greater than 3. So you need to try, okay, which means this one you need to assume again. All right, let values of L and W add to 10, which will be, can be L is 6, W is 4, or it can be L is 4, W is 6. Okay, both are okay, but you need to find the height, right? If you want to find the height, this one I'll zoom in a bit. Okay, volume of cuboid. This one very easy. What is the formula? Length, width, and height. Okay, so we are told that the volume is 120. So 120 is 6 times 4 times h. What is h? H is 5. Answer 5. That's it. Okay. Okay, now we come to the next question. Now this is another algebraic question. Why is there so many things? Okay, you hold on, yeah. I need to try some. Okay, so it says rearrange the formula to make G the subject. Now to make G the subject, you need to move the T to the, or rather you need to make the G on the left hand side go to the right hand side. So you put R, H, S. Those who are good in A math will know these are L over G. Okay, how to make this first thing, square both sides. Okay, so the T square is 4 pi square L over G. So now you just times in 4 pi square L over 4 pi square G, because this will cancel. Alright, so T square is L over G, bring the G up, so it will be L times G T square. So G will be equal to L over T square. That's it. Okay. Next. Okay, this one I will do in day 3. This is done in day 1. This one. Okay, this one. Solve the simultaneous equation. Now this is set 2 topic if I'm not wrong. Okay, this one for me. Okay, hello, I am back because my laptop is running out of battery. So first thing first, you need to show your working. Okay, how to show your working? Very simple. Okay, this is very simple. Everything x over 4 minus y over 2 is 2, right? Okay, the first thing you need to do is to make a common denominator, which is x over 4 minus 2y over 4, which is 2. So get rid of the denominator, you times 4, 8. 3x minus, 3x equals to 19 plus 4y. X is this. So substitute x is 19 plus 4y over 3. Okay, I'm going to skip some steps. So this is 2, I guess. No. This is 1. This is 2. So I need to sub into 1. Okay. When I sub into 1, it will be 19 plus 4y over 3 minus 2y is 8. So just times 3 throughout. Okay, just take this as over 1. So times 3. Here also times 3. Okay. Then get rid of the fraction line, which is just like that. Okay, minus 2y is 24 minus 19, which is 5. Y is minus 5 over 2. Alright, then you sub y is minus 5 over 2 to we can put 1 if you want to. Okay, x plus 5 over 2 over 2. Sorry, 5 over 2 times 2, which is just 5 is 8, x is 3. So x is 3, y is minus 5 over 2. That's it. Okay, so this video is actually very short because I can't find any questions after that. Okay, this is day 3. Yeah, most of it is day 3 actually, but actually this one you can try. Okay, my all-time favorite, angle questions. Okay, so it says you need to calculate the angle ABC. How do you calculate angle ABC? This one is trigo question. Okay, this is the trigo question. So because this is a trigo question, you need to use your two rules, sine and cosine. Alright. So how do you do this? It will be angle ABC over sine, okay, 8.4 is equals to 90 over sine 5. Okay, so angle ABC is actually quite straightforward. It's just 90 over sine 5 times sine 8.4, which is 150. Cannot be. Yeah, let me see if I change the figure. Yes, this is the one. So a slight error here. This is 8.4 and this is 5. Yeah, because it's the angle that is bounded by the two lines. So it's 53.696, which will give me 53.7. Okay, because it's 1 dp. Okay, next question. So now we find out angle ABC, which is this thing here. Alright. Now we need to find length of AD. You have two sides and okay, wait, you have let me see here. One angle, two angle. Okay. You have two angles and one side, so you use cosine rule. Okay. AD square is 5 square minus 2 8.45 cosine 48. Yeah, because you have one that you haven't used, right? So AD is just a square root of the whole thing, which is 45 cosine 48. Cosine 90. Yeah. Yeah. So this is cosine 90. Yeah. So is 9.775. And because it's length, 9.78. That's it. Okay, can? Yeah. So this will be the answer. Next. Okay, completing the square hair. Okay, completing the square is actually quite easy. Okay, first step that I always have to do is x minus 2.5 square, like that. You divide this number by 2. Okay, you divide the center number by 2. After that, what do? Expand. Okay, you expand. So it's just can you actually factorize it? Wait, let me see if I can factorize it. Okay, you can't factorize using calculator. So what do you need to do? Just expand. Okay, minus 2 AB plus B square. So it's just x square minus 5 plus 2.5 square 6.25, like that. Then how do you get minus 16? How do you make it 0 is the question. Okay. So to make it 0, okay, you need to minus 9.75. So it's just x square, or no, not x square, sorry. X minus 2.5 square minus 9.75. Okay, and my laptop is literally dying. Okay, this one I will leave you all to figure it by yourself. Okay, my laptop has no battery, so I'm just going to end the lesson over here. Okay, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Now, next time we're going on to grade set paper already. I don't have time to finish this paper, unfortunately. Okay, so my task is actually not fulfilled. Alright, so don't worry, because I'll be coming back to this paper shortly after. Alright, I'll be coming back to this paper shortly after. I just want to share this with you all first, which is where to find. Okay, this is the schedule. So this week we are already done with day 2. Okay, this week we are done with day 2. Okay, next week we are going on to Greenwich paper already, then after that Hawaii. Alright, don't worry if I never finish to finish 2 people in time. Okay, because definitely will be a lot of things for us to do. Okay, we will have time for O level to go back to this naval base paper, so we will stop at question 90. Okay, question 90. Oops. Okay, we stopped at question 19. Alright, and these are my contact details if you need them. Okay, so I'd like to thank you all for watching this video. If you all enjoyed it, please subscribe to me and then check out my other content as well. Alright, so thank you for watching. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoy it, consider subscribing to my channel. Ring the bell so that you know that I'll be so that you'll be notified when I upload future videos. Alright, and make sure to follow me on. Okay, for those of you who want to find out my personal life, right, let me leave you my Instagram handle as well. Okay, can. So I'd like to thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on the prelim revision day 3. Right, bye.